Just real quick, it looks like Sam Bennett looks pretty good. Anything update on him?
No, that's still in the medical hands. So he's closer to he's close, and he's got to get signed off on. And we want to be real as patient as we can be with this. So I don't even know if it's a game time decision. We still have to have a meeting between doctors and therapists and performance people to assess where they feel he is after the skate today. Is it possible that he plays tomorrow? It is, but it may be something we sit on for another week too. We got to let the medical people know that.
Okay, so you're talking about even a week it could be.
No, I don't mean it like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if that's what they come back with. If he says, I'm ready to play, they still have to sign off it. And maybe you look at, you feel great, that's fine, but we think we should give it this many more days to be as sure as we possibly can be. So, but there is a possibility everybody says, yeah, it looks good. This is as strong as it's going to get at this point, and away you go.
And you had a lot of contact drills today in the corners and stuff, and you had both Ekblad and Montour going at it. Have they been completely cleared for physical contact? Because it looked like they were.
They're into practice, so if they're out of gold, for the most part, they can take hits and give hits.
They never were the gold though, so
well, when they were on the ice by themselves,
right,
they weren't wearing gold because nobody likes wearing that color, and they didn't need it. Everybody on the ice was hurt, so we didn't put them back on the ice until they were able to start bumping.
With Chicago coming tomorrow, just what can you take away or hopefully not take away from that?
Yeah, I'm hopefully like none of it, because the first period clearly was, they were, let's give them credit. They had a great first period. We did not. And the next two, the shots are 34-10, but you can't play a hockey game like that. We played it like the goalie was out. We had 5 guys in the crease all night. That's great, but you're still giving up odd man rushes. So it has to be a more complete, very aggressive, but with respect to the game and certain amount of risk profiling in your game.
It's also nice for you, I would think, that the recency of it, and they just beat Tampa Bay. It's not going to be hard to.
They beat Tampa Bay the same way they beat us. There's some loose plays, and they got their stick on it. They got good speed, and they can transition and make plays off the rush. So they earned both those wins. We've got to be good to beat them.
It seemed like that Tampa Bay game was a really coming out party for Bedard with that 4-point game. I mean, it's going to be hard playing against a guy after having his first heater like that.
Well, I think maybe everybody becomes a little bit more aware, and as those young players with the exceptional talent, they get more coverage, more respect, but they find a way to keep producing. So we have a better handle on what he is as a player now. He played well in our game. He played very well in the Tampa game. We'll assume that's the game we're going to get.
Jonah Gadjevich, he's on conditioning level.
Yeah.
Charlotte, 2 goals, I think it was last night. Just what have you seen or heard from how he is down there, and just where's the dynamite with him?
He doesn't mind going to the front of that on the first one. Really good tip, and caught one down the slot, and he's got a good shot. I mean, he scored 46 in junior. Like that's a good league, and at that age, that's a big number. So good on him. We want him to get a few games and then get a look at him here. Hopefully not too far off those games.
You've got some decisions coming up, right?
Yeah,
You've got 3 veteran guys coming, and he's coming up, and a
It's
good problem to have.
For sure. The being able then to survive. So there's tough decisions, and that's a good thing. It means your team's played well enough in their absence that there are players in your lineup now that you'd like to keep in your lineup. But the league will only let us dress 20, so we're going to have to make some decisions.
I mean, while we're